Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the man, the myth, the legend, coming back to you with a second video in a row. I'm very proud of myself, as should you be. That wasn't very good grammar, Ben, but what am I known for? Today's going to be another quote-unquote serious video, just like yesterday's video, which I'm sorry that was more of a depressing kind of, attitude. This is for more of people, that struggle with school and grades and keeping up with everything. I know it's hard, you know it's hard, and I just want to give you a little bit of advice, People say you need school to be successful. And yeah, it's necessary. It's not let me fix that. It's not necessary, but it's hard to be successful without at least a college education. Not a college education, fuck you, Ben. A high school education, I have a lot of people in my life that didn't finish high school and they're in bad places right now, you know. And but you know, if you want to be somewhere and if you try and you motivate yourself to get there, you can get there. And I know that's true because I didn't come from a lot, you know. It's life is hard. Life is strange, you know. A lot of you guys are younger than me, and I just want to give you a little bit of advice. Today was my second day in high school, ninth grade again because I failed. And let me just start off by saying, school is everything you learn in school is useless unless you want to be a rocket scientist. Because you know what I thought of today? I'm like, I want to be a writer. I want to be a writer. I really want to write books and stories, music. Not music so much, but I am getting really big on music now. But let me tell you something. Yeah, you might need to go to school to get a book published or something like that. You might need to do that. But knowing how to write a paragraph or setting up the format for a book and how to, grammar, quotations, periods, how to spell things right. That is a big quantity of a book. But that's all that school focuses on and teaches you. What happens when you get out of college and you're like, let me sit down and write a book? They don't teach you how to, you know, brainstorm on an idea, a storyline, character. They don't teach you how to develop a person's character at all. They don't even attempt. There's no way you're going to be able to get right out of college and write a book, And yeah, school's necessary. I recommend everybody get at least a high school education. But, you know, we're not, our generation is not going to be full of rocket scientists. And we know that. And the school knows that. But they're not changing anything. The government or whoever runs the school system is not changing anything. And personally, I think they're setting their nation up for destruction, They're, I don't know what it is either, but they put the funding for the school that what taxpayers pay in the wrong places. They put it in sports and some of the education. I think more of it needs to go in, like, what the normal people say, art, dance, and singing, That form of, school is bigger than sports will ever be, Not in a entertainment market, no, of course not. But you're going to have a lot more kids that are more interested in song and dance and art than fucking throwing a fucking ball around, getting all sweaty with the boys, if you know what I mean. The only thing school's ever truly taught me was how to be a talker. Because I can go up to any person in the school and spark up a conversation like that. I'm a quick talker. I can think before I speak, and I know how to talk to people, It's not an easy skill to have, and I'm so glad I have it, because without it, I wouldn't be able to even remotely tolerate school at all, And just, it's so unnecessary, some of the things that they teach you in school, And no, I'm not all knowing. I don't know what you're gonna do when you get out of high school. But once again, if you want to be a writer, you're not gonna have no idea at all unless you know, read books of your own. You know, some of the books that you read in school are lackluster, are garbage, are horrible for learning how to write, you know, characters' dialogue, you know, how to set up character development. Like, what's the point of knowing how to write properly, like grammar wise, or anything like that, if you don't have a story or character development or anything like that? It's void. There's no reason that school should be teaching you how to, you know, put together a paragraph or a story or an essay without teaching you how to, you know, put some real life into it, to put some emotion, because you're not going to get anywhere in the writing business if you don't know how to do that. And some people are gifted and know how to do that. They know what people are craving for in a story, but not everyone does, you know. And that really disturbs me, because just the other day, now I did fail ninth grade, and I'm really disappointed in myself, but I know it wasn't, I'm not trying to like suck my own dick here, but I know it wasn't because of the lack of intelligence or the ability to, you know, learn, quote unquote. All school is getting a piece of information from either your teacher, a book, or a piece of writing, and then storing that knowledge in your head and regurgitating it back onto a piece of paper that you get graded for. And a lot of the stuff is like, you have to put your own thought into it. Like, they give you some of the questions on the test, like, they don't make sense to what they, you know, what you learned previously. Yeah, sometimes they do, a lot of the time they do. But then they throw in like random shit that doesn't even involve the material they gave you. And how are you supposed to go off of anything by that? It's ridiculous. And that's most of your grade, are tests. They don't grade you on actual socializing skills at all. Not in the slightest. And that's why I love school. That's the only reason I love school. Because I can socialize with people. That's the number one skill you will ever get from school. I'm telling you that right now. As soon as you learn how to talk to people, as soon as you learn how to read people, you've graduated in my eyes. But what I was saying, intelligence is not based by a number you get after storing information from from material and then regurgitating it back onto a piece of paper. My cat is in my garbage can right now. Get out of there. And if anybody thinks that, if anybody calls you stupid, ignorant, or intelligent, or unintelligent, they're the ignorant ones. There is no way in hell that a number on a piece of paper that you got from grabbing a material, getting it, and then regurgitating it back onto a piece of paper, that's void. That only says that you're okay at finding something in a book, a piece of paper, an article, and then throwing it back up on a piece of paper that will give you a number, which is meaningless in the end of it. I mean, yeah, you get a good job. What the fuck, dude? Cat, I'm gonna kill you and make you into a fucking Chinese chicken, boy. Alright. Like, the fact, if anybody calls you unintelligent for not getting good grades, then they're fucking ignorant. Okay, yes, school is important. I realize that. And if you can get through it, then get through it. But if you're an outcast and you have nobody to lie on and you're on the edge of suicide or cutting yourself or anything stupid like that, then do whatever you can to get the fuck out of there. There's no reason why you have to question if you are supposed to be in the world that you were brought into by your parents. You know, you should never have to question that about yourself, ever. And if you do, you need to seriously talk to somebody, or you need to get yourself into a good state of mind. You need to get the fuck out of school. I don't care what your parents say. You need to find a way to get out. Just, there is no reason why you should be questioning your life at such a young age. No reason at all. You know, the last 2 days of school, I had my first anxiety attack ever, just the other night. You know, and it scared the shit out of me. And you know what it was because? It's because of school. It's because of fucking my emotions. I don't let my emotions get to me ever. You know, you could tell that video I made yesterday that I was ready to break the fuck down. And I feel weak after I even shed a tear. You know. But once again, guys, if you're... I know a lot of you guys are really good with schooling and such, you know. Well, I don't know that for a fact now, but I'm sure you're doing a lot better than I am. But if not, you know, if you're an outcast, if you feel like you're not even part of anything, you don't have any friends, which is not uncommon at all. If you don't have friends, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you ever start to question if your life is worth living, you need to either get out of there as soon as you can, drop out as soon as you can. You can always go back to it, you know. If your parents, you know, want to get rid of you, you have, I'm sure you have at least someone willing to take you in. And if not, I don't know. But trust me, school is horrible. I've never, you know, when I'm home playing my games and, you know, doing whatever, I feel okay. But as soon as I walk into those doors, as soon as I see those ignorant, just brutally ugly people, not ugly in that term, but you know what I mean, it makes me go to the darkest place I've ever been, and I hate it. It's like being trapped in my own mind. It's my own prison inside of a prison, and just, it's hard to grasp reality in school, except when I'm alone in the bathroom, you know, skipping classes, getting put on probation and such. It's not fair to anybody, especially when people are all here for different reasons, you know. Some may be a mistake, which you're not really a mistake. If you were a mistake, you probably would have been aborted. Let's be real here, folks. Just, if you guys need anything from me, I'm always here. You know, if you need me to talk realistically about anything, I will do it. I think my next video is going to be about relationships, like a serious topic, like getting over them, you know, trying to get out of them, because I know it's hard. I haven't been in too many, but the last couple of them have been pretty heart-wrenching. And I this channel isn't for gaming. I mean, yeah, this channel is based around gaming. As you can tell, I'm playing Overwatch in the background. But my main purpose on YouTube right now is to help people. Because when I stumbled upon YouTube, all it did was help me through the things I were going through, you know. It made me happy. It made me go to a different world. I know it might sound stupid or cliche, but YouTube is a place for everyone, and there are no outcasts. You know, nobody has a face here. You can become. It's like making your own self. You know, it's like you get a second chance, but you can be whoever you want to be. I'm just a voice. I'm no face. I'm no nothing. You may take me as you want to take me, but I'm sure it's a lot better than what kids at school think of me. And you know what? That makes me really fucking happy, because when I'm at school, I hate myself. You know, I say that all the time. I hate myself. I really do, and I know other people do. And nobody deserves to fucking hate themselves, right? Nobody. At all. And it hurts me to know that some of you guys that watch my videos, you might hate yourself, because I know how difficult it is to go on day by day just hating yourself, you know, hating everything about your being. And it's just, atrocious, you know? Sorry about that. This PlayStation shit only lets me record for 15 minutes at a time. I don't know what the fuck just happened. But I completely forgot what I'm saying. I'm so fucking angry right now. And, guys, it's the only thing that I've ever had to really get through this is, most notably, the newest one is music, you know. I used to hate music a lot, and then, you know, I had a trip to Canada, which, and I discovered Korn, you know, my new favorite band, and also just metal all around it. You know, it might seem a little bit disturbing at first, and you know what? If you want to give it a try, I would really, really recommend it. And if you don't like it, that's fine, you know? It's not for everybody, I know that, but it helped me so much. And I got video games, and the worst of all is, you know, cutting myself. I don't like doing that. You know, maybe at the moment, but, you know, you need a release, and sometimes that's all you got, and that's okay. If anybody tells you that you're not normal, or stupid, or ignorant for cutting yourselves, then they're ignorant, you know? Because feeling hopeless is a lot worse than having a couple scars on yourself, you know? They tell a story. Tell us a story that you made it through, that you surpassed your self-hatred and hatred that others had for you, you know? And if that's what you need to do, then you do it. It's not the best option, definitely not the best option, but if you need to do something and you're right on the edge of committing suicide, taking your own life, then you do whatever you can, other than that, to save yourself, to love yourself. Because, god damn it, we can't have more kids, you know, or people in general committing suicide over ignorant, stupid fucking people, you know. And personally, you know what I think? I think most kids are killing themselves, you know, because they let their own self-esteem eat at them constantly, and it's disturbing, it's gut-wrenching, it hurts, you know, because I do it. I let my conscience and my self-esteem issues get at me all day long. I still haven't looked in a mirror, a picture of myself. I can't. I'll break down. I'm sorry for this video. I know my voice is a bit fucked up right now. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I doubt any of you guys will watch this to the end because it's my video and they're shit. But if you did make it this far, I love you guys. You gave me a lot of support on my last video. I know this video was maybe a little bit edgy, but that's what I do. I try to be real. I need to help you guys. You know, I need to help somebody. If I help one person, then my job is complete. You know, I'm trying to be the Tom Syndicate, the old Tom Syndicate, the Yodi Slayer of people, you know. They helped me so much with me growing up. When I heard that Yodi died, I sat there and cried for like at least 4 or 5 hours. I couldn't handle it. He was my friend away from a friend, you know? And it hit me like a truck. I heard that he died, trying to release himself from most likely his self-hatred. You know, he's out drinking with his friends, ended up dying. Maybe that's what he wanted. But I don't know. Just a theory. A game! That's probably really disrespectful to you, Yodi. But once again, guys, please leave me links in the description. Or, not, what the fuck, Ben? I'm an idiot, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Leave me your suggestions for videos in the comments, what you want to see. I'm really willing to do anything at this point. Next video that's probably coming out tomorrow is going to be relationship-related stuff. Really, I hope you enjoyed the video. I love you guys so much. Please tell me what you think. If you watch this far, I doubt anybody will. But I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. It means the world. I love you guys. I know I said it like 4 fucking times, but seriously, have a great one.